Ooh, damn! Ooh, this is a Fire and Ice exclusive.
What's up, world? It's your girl Fire from thatfireandice.com, and we have an exclusive interview with your boy, Mr. Pony, Mr. So Anxious, Mr. Same OG, Mr. Ginuwine. And he's here to talk about his new album, A Man's Thoughts, and it comes out June 23rd. This is his 6th album, so that's an amazing accomplishment.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a sixth album, and it's been a long time coming. It's been like 4.5 years, so I'm ready to come back out and do my thing.
I know you're gonna do it. I'm definitely a fan. I've purchased all of your other albums, so that's like crazy to me. With how
That's what's up. Good.
Oh, I just found out that your single reached number 11.
Yeah, we trying to break number 10 now, so I mean, I'm definitely happy, but I believe in this song a lot, so I believe that we can go even further, and it's still growing, so I'm happy, and I'm thankful that everybody else has been supporting it, and y'all supporting it, and people have been calling into the radio stations and supporting it, so just keep doing it, definitely, and it's gonna make at least top 5 before it's over.
You're right. You see, that's a goal. We're gonna achieve that.
We got to do that. Got to do that.
That's your favorite song. You gotta turn your radio on.
Yeah, turn it up loud. Turn it up real loud. For real.
Right. So after about 5-year hiatus, how do you think you changed musically? I mean, I know you changed personally. You're doing the grown man thing, but as an artist musically, how have you grown and changed?
Well, since I came out, music within itself has just changed. So I always say, if you want to stay relevant and you want to still, do this, you got to move with the time. So really, with this album, I followed pretty much what was going on, as much as I can take. Like, I ain't do no auto-tune or nothing like that. But
I'm glad.
Yeah, but as far as, getting the writers who are hot and relevant as of now, I got them. I got RL from Next, I got Saint Nick, I got Oak, Sleep, Teddy, Ollie, Brian Michael Cox, Timberland, of course, and Missy. Yeah. I got all the people that was necessary to make me successful. So, as far as me as a person, just like you said, more mature and looking at things from a different perspective, but still,
right.
It's real. It's still genuine music, and it's still, today. But it's me doing it, so it's definitely a little change for me. But I'm still there. I'm still doing what I can do, and I love doing it, and people love to see me do it. So it's gonna be good. It's happy.
Yeah, I definitely believe it's very important to stay current. That's how a lot of artists fall off. They want to stick with what was working in the past and think.
Yeah, you can't do that. You cannot do that.
You will get left behind.
Yeah, yep, because people are not doing it. You got to move with the time. So yeah, I definitely have to do that.
So being an artist like yourself, and you've accomplished so much already. Like, what are your goals? I mean, what goals could you have at this point for your career?
Really to capitalize on the things that I didn't capitalize on before, and that's merchandising and pretty much branding myself. I've been great with the music and doing hits and been consistent with the records and all that. But I want to move to another field, which is the acting, and definitely getting branded with merchandising, cologne, clothes, anything that I can put my hand on. I really didn't touch those things back then. Maybe it's too late, maybe it's not, but I'm definitely going to get out here and try and see what's open for me.
Never too late.
Yeah, never. So, I'm just going to go out here and touch whatever, I'm able to touch with this time, books and all that good stuff, and hopefully it'll present itself to me and for me. So, that's pretty much what I'm going to do this time. But like I said, it's always about the music first. That's what's going to open the doors for me and get me in wherever I need to get in. So first things first, and that's this music. So that's what I'm going to take care of first.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you about that because I've heard you speak about finances some more, and I was very surprised to hear your thoughts on that and just, you know, how to make money with your touring and different stuff like that. So I was curious to see how you were stacking, if you were stacking any chips behind the scenes as far as writing or anything like that.
Well, all my CDs, pretty much, I wrote 90% of them. So, yeah, needless to say, I definitely was saving my money. And, you know, I don't spend frivolously like that. So I got family and people that count on me. So I really, you know, I make sure I'm cool, but it's never me first. It's always my family first. So I'm all right. You know, I ain't Jay-Z or nobody, but I'm all right. you know what I'm saying? I'm cool. You know, but you know, it's all about maintaining and you know, pushing forward and just being successful and getting more, because you never can with the things that I've accumulated, I never can just stop. At least not now. You know what I'm saying? I still got bills just like every other person. You know what I'm saying? My bills are maybe just on another level. That's all. So you know. Yeah, can't stop. So, you know, I'm just gonna keep doing it and stacking until I can't do it no more, and then, you know, retire and go off on my boat and go fishing or something.
Not fishing.
Yeah, everything else I've done. Trust me.
Oh, okay.
Ain't nothing new. Everything else I done done. So, I mean, the boat and the fishing, I got my boat. I mean, I just never get to put it on the water because I'm never home. So, you know.
Go out there and put that thing in the water and be bored out of your mind.
Yeah, I'm going to put that thing in the water, blast some music, and just relax. And don't even worry about never have a care in the world. Just go all the way out in the water, just relax, put on some music, and relax.
It sounds nice.
Yeah. Definitely.
Well, actually, I was revisiting my catalog, and I was listening to a lot of the albums, and I noticed that you had crazy, silly interludes, and I was just laughing my ass off, and I was just like, man. And then when I looked at the track listing for the new album, A Man Starts, which is in stores June 23rd, people. But I noticed you didn't have any of the crazy interludes. Is that part of your growth, or are you just didn't do any of it?
Well, no, it's really not. I mean, I that's just a longer story, but I think the next time I will. I think this time it was more so I was pressured to do certain things certain ways. You know what I mean? And it's like I didn't like that, but you know, I just feel like, you know, all right, prove yourself, and then you can step up and do what you got to do. It's just a business, and I just did it so I could get it done and just finish it, and then next time it'll be pretty much all me. But like I said, with this CD, I kind of opened up and let a lot of people do a lot of other things for me. Like I told you before, I used to write 90% to 95% of my old albums, but this one I didn't. I wrote maybe 20%. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's totally still me. Don't get it twisted. It's definitely me, but it's just someone else's way of putting it, I guess you could say.
That's crazy. So that must have felt real different for you to do that.
Yeah, it was different, but necessary because I've been off the scene for a while, and I didn't want to, slow progress up. You know what I mean? Because back in the days, I could write a song in 15, 20 minutes. I tried to write a song after 4 years, and it took me a day or two. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
so that's why I really was like, nah, dude, you gotta just back up and let whoever come in here and write, and then once you get in the groove, you can start again. So that's basically what happened. I started writing towards like the end, a little bit after the middle of the project. I did 43 songs for the CD, picked the best 14. So somewhere around 32, 33, that's when I started writing.
That's when they kick back in.
Yep. So, sometimes you gotta take a back seat. I've never been a writer's writer. I never sat down and wrote for anybody. I've only wrote one song for someone else, which was Aaliyah, I Miss You. And that was the only other one that I really wrote. But I wrote that back in the day, like 98. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that was an old song. It was just in the archives, so they pulled it out. But yeah, I wrote that back in 98, 99, somewhere like that.
No, that's crazy. I love that song too.
Thank you.
Ooh, damn! Ooh, this is a Fire and Ice exclusive.